Right, so welcome to a ISD 8.4 on Fertility Magic. It's Zerg, really bad Zerg, Arbs, whatever you've come to anyway, and we may have opened a Sorin here. I've been putting off, not really putting off, I've just not got around to recording, because obviously I haven't been streaming as much because of finals for my university masters coming up, so I thought I'd try and do a few recordings and get them up instead. My Bioshock series that I'm working on is currently on YouTube as well, so you can find that. So yeah, we've opened Sorin, so immediately life's good. Must be nice. Passing, annoyingly, a lot of relevant white cards: the Loyal Cathar, the Burden of Guilt, the Gather, and two okay black cards. Highborn Ghoul's not something I like too much in the white-black, just because the double white costing things and the double black costing things, like, it's good, but for the double black, sometimes it's not quite worth it. So wow, this is like a beyond bad pack here. Like, we're playing Sorin, we would assume. But I'm, at the moment, considering probably the Scorn Villagers, I don't want to take this. Like, Reap's always an option. But I don't want to be in black, blue, splash white. I'd rather be, like, blue, white, splash black. And I wouldn't play that in this. But I'd happily be green, white, splash black. Or green, not really green, black. And I have passed a captain. So it's that. So I'm really looking at this play. I really want to pick this high. I'd rather take this at this point, or even like a Hunger. But I'm just going to take the Scorned. So this is the worst of the nibbles. It's still okay. Like, it's still fine. It's a flyer. It's in the colour we're kind of heading towards. Like, having taken this, white is a better option than black. Like, there isn't really, no, I'm not going to take a Deadly Allure. It's not what I'm up to. Griffin's an option, or I could just take the Elk. They're not taken that early, and I don't know if I'm going to be in green. Like, I might just end up at white-black, depending on what comes, so I'm just going to take this here. Tough here. Like, these are both very good cards. I think I'm just going to take the Burden. Especially if I end up in white-green, which, based on the fact that no black's coming, it's highly possible I'll be white-green splashing black. Therefore, removal's a bit more premium, and Burden is about as good as I'm going to get in that. Though I would obviously never turn down. If this wasn't here, it would just be snapping this. The Bear also kind of considered, but not on the same level as these two. Okay, there's one now, so we're just going to take that. Ironright again is an option. I don't like Ghoul and Inquisitor. I guess is close for a lot of people, but when it comes to this, when I don't know what I'm in, and black possibly being a splash color for Sorin, I'm definitely going to take the Inquisitor here. I'd rather take this than this. And again, this is actually a very good card. Okay, look, that's exactly kind of what we want to see here. It's a pretty big white signal, though. Again, people still underrate this card. Midnight Guard as well is the only thing. There's like a Recluse. We're just going to keep taking white as we can. At this point, Evolving Wilds, like, this is an option. Heavy Matic here. It's not a very good option, but like, I'm probably having humans, and it is an equipment, but obviously the equipment impacts 2 and 3 are just so much better. And Evolving Wilds, when we already know that we could well be splashing, is definitely what I want here. Lunder a second Wilds. I'm kind of tempted to take a second Wilds here. It gives us a lot more liberty in pack 2 and 3. And Lunge is a trick, but there's a lot better tricks I'd rather have. It's kind of rare to see 2 Evolving Wilds like at that stage. They're usually long gone. It's really like, for those that know, like, when I stream I always have music on, and when I draft when I'm not streaming or anything, I always have music on. So this is kind of, it's weird, just an eerie silence when all I can hear is like my mouse clicking. It's odd. I'm definitely not used to it. It's taking a while. Come on. Who do I want to blame here? Endive breakfast. I imagine it's him. It just sounds like a slow kind of guy. I have no idea what he's on about with that username. He needs to sort his life out. I guess I could move this up so things are a little bigger. A bit more visible. I mean, if there were cards to see as well, that would also be a factor to take into account. Like at this point, like I'm usually just like now checking out other stuff. Or I've got music to entertain me, but this is just a lack of anything going on. So the plan is I'm going to try and do a couple of recordings a week, ideally, and put them up on the YouTube. And then stream when I can. But there won't be as much as I used to. Once my finals are finished, hopefully I'll be getting back to doing it like pretty much every day. And getting on it. Yeah, so for those who don't know, like I mainly stream Magic as opposed to recording. This is probably noticed by the lack of stuff on. Well, even though I made this account a couple of days ago. I was one of the first streamers. Wow, the Captain Wield? Unbelievable. I mean, well, Torturer or Sea. Like, I'm actually considering this. Like, I'm happy to be in like white, blue, and then splashing black for this. Though Torturer's not too bad, seeing as we've got the Lord Cathar, we've got the Inquisitor. I just can't believe this wheel, and that's a pretty big signal. Bigger than this. Seems there was a ghoul in the pack, so I'm actually going to take the Sea Sky, because I can't remember there being much other blue. So yeah, but then I couldn't obviously stream that much because of university finals. I'm going to take the break here, it's not really something I particularly want, but it's a playable if needed. You can find me at, which is at twitch.tv/alreadybadzerg. I will put that in the info section of this. I say info section, I just mean the thing below. I'm just used to that because of Twitch having an info section. So I guess the Sea Kite even Torturer pick was a little bit dodgy, seeing as I know black's definitely featuring. But I really, thinking back to pack 1, I really can't remember any blue. There was like a divination, and for that to wheel all the way around was kind of like for this to come all the way around. Like the Captain was a bigger signal as well, pretty big. But obviously I wasn't going to take that. I guess I take this in case, like, I mean, I've never had to play this card, but there's a chance I may not be in blue. Hopefully I'll open something in pack 2 that will just let me know what's going on. It will take... These are both terrible cards. This more so, I think. I'm just going to immediately hide it, though. Like, black seems pretty not an option. I mean, I may see some pack 2, but I don't think I'm really going to see much pack 3. Like, Torture was the best black card we saw. Which wheeled. There was something else in that pack, wasn't there? Yeah, there was Highborn Ghoul. A lot of white. Just take the hood. And a card that will never be played. Never do you really think in a spoiler you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's a worse hysterical blindness. Obviously hysterical blindness is the nuts. I was fixing there. There's a strong white card here. Nothing blue. Patrician in black. Like, here I think I kind of want to take the wolf here, and we'll just splash for this Siren. And this might wheel, and that'll make it a lot better. And I could just commit to green-white. The other option is just to take the Sentry, which I know I'm going to play. But I think we're just going to go... Oh, I'm not playing this. We really haven't actually got that many cards. Those are 2 land. So we'll hide them. 6 picks. So I kind of need to make the most of every pick here. Yeah, I'm just going to take the wolf. We'll just look at this green-white as an option, splashing the black. Fiend Hunter. Like, I saw this and I thought that's the pick, and then I saw Fiend Hunter, so it's obviously Fiend Hunter. Chapelgeist is nice as well. I might see one of these three. Again, like, there's really no black coming, so I'm definitely not wing black out of this one. Blue's pretty nice here. Like, I mean, I'm always taking this, but had I not taken this and I'd taken the Throbbing Sentry, I'd probably be looking at the Departure, but not over the Fiend Hunter, of course. And I haven't really committed very strongly to pack 1, but there's nothing I can really do. I'm just taking up bonds here. That's the first kind of black card we've seen. I'm probably not seeing either of these two out of this pack. I might see a spare from sideboard, or even like the Demon Mail, which could have a use, but I kind of need to make all my picks count here. I'm gonna be short of payables. Just getting hooked up, and now there's some black cards. I'm gonna go with the Cathar. I mean, I can take Victim because I mean I'm splashing black here, but I don't. There's the double blacks too much. Again, I'm not going to really see much pack 2, and I think I'm just going to commit to green white. I don't want to start chopping and changing now. I'm just going to take a Cathar, which is not really ideal. It's that or the Ranger's Guard, but again, I kind of want to get the creatures now, and we'll worry about life later. I'm going to take a Cathar here, but a Boar is also a strong option. Bell also, I'm not obviously taking this, but I'm just going to take the Cathar again because, like, even though we're 90% committed to green, we're definitely, like, the Cathar works well in this deck, and like a Boar is good. But again, like, if I was definitely green-white and there was no splash here, I'd probably definitely take this. But I think this is what the deck needs at the moment. Take the Gallows Warden, which I'm not really happy about playing. But I'd take it over a Sideboard Naturalize at this stage. No. Again, like, we expected we might see some black this pack, but we're not really going to see it. I don't think we'll see it next pack. I'm not going to take the Gnaw. A Pitchfork that I might play. I mean, I've got a few humans. I wouldn't be that happy about playing it, but... So, we'll take this here. I don't want to play Trap, I don't want to play Sleuth, and again, if we're splashing black, Patrician's not the worst card. I probably should have remembered that was live. But we did wheel a spare from. If I play this, I will be the unhappiest man in the world. So we can actually play... say we don't play that main. So I don't really want to. I mean, this really isn't getting there at the moment, but we still got a pack to go at least. I'm going to pick this up here, just in case, as more of a sideboard. Like, I've got one of these, and I don't really want to side in 2. That's a fine sideboard card. Maybe I should have taken the Strongcloak Patrol, because I'm actually getting borderline short levels. And by borderline, I mean panic stations. I mean, so we're looking for 9 cards out of pack 3. It's very achievable, but I'd like 10. Vampiric Fury, always nice to have one of those in the bag in case the situation requires it. Wow. Okay, this is dangerously hard decision. I'm hoping to wheel something here. Like, one of these 3 could easily come back round. I think I'm taking Dearly Departed, but it's really tough between that and Midnight Haunting. It's just because, okay, Sorin's kind of like an endgame, but at the moment I'm not really displaying enough aggro that, like, Haunting's the better card, I think. But I need an... At the moment I've got Sorin's Moat, like, I haven't got enough just early aggression that I can just beat down. I haven't really, like, Gallows Warden's just not getting there. Like, if I pick up, I can't guarantee to pick up a load more, like, beats in the face drops.
So I think I'm just going to take Dearly Departed. Though Haunting is the better card. I don't want to convince anyone otherwise. Pike here is interesting. Immediately looking at the Pilgrim over the Villagers. Even though I do kind of need to be doing something at the moment, which I'm not. I think I'm just going to take the Pilgrim. Those that watch my stream know I'm obsessed with this card. I would love to play it. That one and Abbey Griffin just makes my day. I'm going to take the Pilgrim here, I think. Over the Villagers. Again, this is close. I might see one of these four. The Abbey Griffin to go with the Pike, which I couldn't take. I'm going to take another Cathar. As much as I like Griffin, I'd rather have a Cathar over it. This isn't the deck for this. But I could take it. I think I'm just going to take the Abbey Griffin though. Like, as though this is like has its uses, I do just kind of want to beat face. That's what I'm doing here. It doesn't really add to it. I'm going to take the Rider over the Cathar here. Kind of exactly what I needed. Guile, I think, as a pathetic trick. We've got 15, we'll probably pick up another one, maybe. Haven't seen any equipment, which is I'd love to find a pike, not a pike, sorry, a dagger or a cleaver. It's an outcast here. Yeah, so we've really not seen any black this pack. We saw like an early interloper, but we were always going to take a. There was always cards we were going to take over it in that pack, so we would never take the interloper even if we were in black. And like a Fen Snake at this stage isn't really what I want to do in my life. I guess though I'm taking here. So we're getting rid of this, because it might be an issue to us, or taking like Night Terrors, or maybe just take Fen Snake actually in case we need to trade with something big. If we come up against like a slower green deck, that this can have its uses. It can just deal with something. I'm not going to main deck Spider, and I'm probably not going to side it in. Like Exorcism deals with a lot of things that the Spider would come in for anyway. Take Moon Mist over the Bitter Heart. I probably should have taken Bitter Heart actually, because if we do come up against a Self-Mill, it's a second way of getting our the Curse of Oblivion. You know what, this Vigil may get played and I've already got one curse. That was definitely what I meant to hide. Whoops. Oh well. We're getting to the end now, so. I think I can remember I've hidden the Ranger's Girl that I didn't mean to. The deck's okay, it's not very good, it's pretty much white, splash green and black. We do have a Sorin though, so like I can't really complain. We now have Endless Ranks of the Dead to go with our one zombie, which is an issue. So we could really do with a zombie here. Then we'll be okay, then we'll be there. And we've got plan B. Oh, that's not a zombie. No, we'll take that over there. I've got a Exorcism, and you never know. There might be a certain deck that I want Boneyard Worm for. Like if I do come against a mill deck for some unknown reason, I can just bring in Boneyard Worm, which is not exactly the hard counter to it, but it would be played there. Although I guess I would also want the Parasite against that if they're playing the curses. Okay, so the deck's not particularly good. I do have a Sorin, so I mean I can't really lose. Which, well, I mean like value wise. No, get out of there. Never come back. How have you snuck in there? How have you done that? You can go over there. No. I think I pay the Pitchfork here. Okay, let's just do a bit more swimming. I think we're going to play this Vigil just as another way of getting the Black Source, because we are running a Patrician and the Sorin. Burn of Guilt, Pitchfork. I feel like these kind of decks need equipment, just to give them that something. So
essentially need 1, so I have ended up short. I think I was definitely right to stay out of black. Like, it was clearly getting cut off, and again I had like an interlope was the only thing I really could have picked up. There's one actually pack with the victim, but apart from that, like, it was really dry. Like, I wouldn't have come up. Like, green, I've got the pilgrim, a wolf, a villagers, even outcast is there. Actually, I picked this up early, so I won't continue that. But these 3. I think I'm going to run spare here over break. Break has its uses with the weenies, but then again, this can just be a dead card. I mean, it's that, or I look to run like a snake, or an Endless Ranks deck that doesn't do anything, which is actually kind of tempting, just to slam that on the table and watch them try to figure out what's going on. Green, white, splashing Endless Ranks. Seems strong to me. This could actually be the card to put in, but I refuse to. I refuse to. 16 guys, which is okay. I think we're just going to run this. 10-3-2. I think I'd rather do this. Just because Pilgrim's a white source, and it opens up Vigil. So I think I only need 1 black. If I come against a mill deck, that'd be kind of annoying, actually. So no, maybe we'll do this. I just don't... When I've got 2, like, hard cast, like, only cards, which are black, have black in them. Like, if someone plays the Street Guys because they're an idiot, and they're not trying to mill me, and they take it out, that'd be annoying. Or... Again, 4 doesn't... No, okay, I've got to assume people aren't going to play Street Guys. Could be the wrong assumption. So I've essentially got 4 ways of getting black, 7 ways of getting green, and 13. Pilgrim, the Vigil, the 9, and the 2, yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with. And I'll see you in game 1.